This trader flipped $100 into $5,000. Here's how he did it.
Swing trading is the best thing you can do when you have a full-time job or you try to make some payouts. You need to master your personal life before you try to master trading, because trading doesn't help you when you can't help yourself.
How did you get started in trading? Was there a particular motivation?
3 years ago my mother died and I was left on my own from overnight. I had no plan what to do with my life, and I started to watching some YouTube videos and I saw people making money online and they are happy with their life. Yes, I want to achieve $1 million in funding. Payouts are not really my goal, because when you achieve $1 million in funding, the payouts also follow.
It's Pep here with another Traders interview. Today we have Leonardo. He's going to be walking us through his experience with ACG, talking us through his strategy and some of his successful trades he's had. So welcome, Leonardo. Yeah, cheers for joining us today. Should we start off just want to tell me who are you and where are you from?
So thank you for having me on this. My name is Leonardo. I'm from Germany. I'm 21 years old and I'm trading since 1.5 years right now.
Nice. Yeah. So how much are you currently funded with Alpha Capital?
With ACG, around 100K, and with other firms, 50, 60K.
Nice. So total around 150K at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how many payouts have you had with ACG? You know, what your lifetime earnings so far?
With ACG only, I think 11 payouts with a total of 5K.
Okay, and so those 11 payouts, what sort of time period is that across?
I would say there was a period of 3 months, then 1 month without payout, then another 2 months with payout.
Okay,
yes. It's like 5 months.
Yeah, that's some good consistency. So is that what you look for, more just the consistent small payouts, or you looking for home run type trades? What type of strategy do you have in regards to payouts?
I would say you need to start with small accounts to make consistent payouts, to purchase bigger accounts where it's actually bringing you money when you make big trades. Because on a small account, when I make 1 or 2% on 10K, that's no big difference. But on a 200K account, it's a very big difference.
Yeah, and is that what you currently do with your payouts? You just reinvest it and think of it more of a business, just I'm spending this much on challenges and it's returning this amount in regards to profits?
I like to purchase more small accounts and rotate it through every trade. So like when I try to purchase 100K, I look for 250Ks or 425Ks, so I can take one trade on one account, risk it higher. So I have the nature of probabilities on my side. So I always pass 50% of the accounts I purchase.
Okay, and then when you actually have a live prop account, do you trade it the same way, or do you treat it completely different to challenges?
When I trade swing trades, I would risk 1 to 1.5% on a swing position. When I see a scale in opportunity offer it, I take another scale in with 1% risk, so I can trade safely with more lot size.
Okay, and do you have a fixed number of assets you trade, or are you fairly flexible across what you're trading?
For a long period of time, I was only trading gold when it was very bullish, but right now I only focus on EU and GU. But mostly I look 90% of the time only on the dollar index, because this is the key of every major asset. That's very important.
And then, what is your trading strategy based on? What's the core fundamentals of it?
So I look for the weekly expansion, like the ICT AMD model. So the weekly candle, like on Monday, the weekly candles open up bullish, and I want to see a bearish weekly candle. I go down to the daily and try to find the order block, H4 fair value gap, get aligning with the economic calendar, and I look for a high or low of the week, then a high or low of the day, which I'm be happy for, and then I look for entry. And then when it's running nice for my weekly target, I look for scale in positions.
Okay. And then how did you find your edge with this strategy? Was it a lot of back testing, or did someone teach you this strategy, or was it self-taught?
I think it was both. So at first I started with the 1 minute time frame. I wanted to make like 20 hour, 10 hour, like on social media, all these gurus are presenting. But then when I was backtesting, I noticed it. I can do that only in backtesting, but in a live market, it's not possible. So I was backtesting like on FX replay with 3 years of data, only with the 4 hour time frame, and I had like a 80% win rate. And I thought to myself, so how is this possible? It's so easy. Then I applied it to the live markets, and I think swing trading is the best thing you can do when you have a full-time job or you try to make some payouts, first funded challenges. So you don't need to rush into the process to take more trades a day. Just take 1 to 2 setups a week, and then you can chill and enjoy your life.
And then, yeah, you mentioned you mostly take swing trades. How long do those trades typically stay open for?
It depends on the market conditions. I would say 1 to 2 days. But sometimes you think, oh, this trade I will hold for 3 days, and then a random market push happens, and your take profit will smash in like 10 minutes for a 50 pip move. So everything can happen.
Yeah, and what's your execution time frame? The 1 hour time frame? I know we'll go into this later on when you talk us through your strategy in a bit more detail.
I would say it depends really on the setup. If I see a small retracement or small move on the H1, I go down to the M15, look for fair value gap, order block. So it's like fractal. So it depends how big is the move on the time frame. If I see a large expansion on the H4, I go to the discount range of the H4 expansion and look there for entries on the 1 hour or M30 time frame.
Okay, makes sense. And then, yeah, a bit of your background, how did you get started in trading? Was there particular motivation for why you started trading?
For me, it's like a little bit deeper story. I was a normal child. I wouldn't want to make money. It was like, why should I do this scam thing? Then 3 years ago, my mother died and I was left on my own from overnight. I had no plan what to do with my life. And I started to watching some YouTube videos, and I saw people making money online and they are happy with their life. They're making holidays. They don't need to work a job. Nobody needs to tell you what you need to do. Then I first started with drop shipping, but then it failed. Like I made some money, but PayPal hold the money back and it was too much headache for me. So then a good friend for me introduced me into trading. We were outside and he showed me his phone that he made $400 profit on gold. And it stuck instantly in my head. So I went home watching YouTube videos. But the beginning was very stressful because I didn't have the confidence to start trading on my own. I was looking for signal groups, looking for EAs, so like expert advisor. And then I think 8 months I was trading with signal groups and something of that, and I lost every account that I had. But the good thing is I started with 5K accounts, so I blowed many challenges, but I don't lost very big amount of money. And then in January 2024, I started to execute with my own analysis and trades. And after 6 or 5 months, I passed my first evaluation and could request my first payout, but it was with a prop firm that doesn't exist anymore. And my first payout got denied. I was very angry. It was like 3 months of rock bottom. I blew every account because I wanted to make the feeling for me again. I blowed every account. I lost all my money in prop firm challenges. Then I was instantly backtesting, working 3 jobs to make some little bit money to buy me groceries, food, because I lost everything I had. I was in 3K debt. I couldn't pay for my phone like that. And then after I had some dollars left up, like $200, $100, I purchased a 25K challenge with ACG. Then I say to myself, I give myself a little bit time to pass this in 1 to 2 months, just make A+ setups, do it right now on the right way, how to trade, how you need to trade. I passed the account with 90% win rate in 2 months. I took it very slow, just 1% risk, 1 trade per week. Then I got funded. I made my first payout 2 weeks after I got the funded account. I requested my first payout. And because my first payout got denied with another prop firm, at first I thought, yeah, this is a scam, they don't pay me. Then I was in my 9 to 5 job. I looked at my phone 2 days later and I got the mail like, you just got paid. So I checked how can this be possible? I was looking at my bank account and I saw the number is really there. So at this point I thought that what I am doing right now is working. So after that I was making payout after payout, and 2.5 months later I had 22% profit on that account with consistently, not with aggression trades. And like in February, the market was really slow, only random moves happened. I lost that account. I lost also my evaluations that I purchased it with the payouts. So I was at rock bottom again. Then in April, I made my comeback. I passed some challenges, made some payouts. In May, I had also 5K in payouts, but I had 3K payout that got denied with another prop firm. And I can say here, don't purchase prop firm challenges from influencer firms. They try to look for every reason how to not pay you out. And I think like this made me a little bit angry. So I lost also 1 to 2 accounts after that. But right now I'm funded again, making good trades again, and try to become better.
Yeah, no, great story, Leonardo. And then, so currently at this time in your life, are you a full-time trader, part-time? Are you working another job while you trade, and you're hoping to get into full-time trading? Like, what's the plan moving forwards?
I think I only go full-time trading when I make 10K per month on a minimum basis. Because if you rush that process, you also face greed. And greed is it's not good for trading. Like, imagine you get full-time trading and lose every account you have, and you have to pay taxes afterwards on profits you didn't made because you lost the profits on new evaluations. So I think the people should get 5 figures a month before quitting their job. But I'm happy with my job because I can look at my phone. Nobody cares. I also trade swing positions. I need 1 hour a day to check the charts. I don't stress about that. I take my trades and work my job. It's a chill lifestyle, I would say.
Yeah, and I think that's really important at the beginning is, fitting your lifestyle around trading, because that's why a lot of us do it, is just to have that flexibility and potentially the freedom in the future as well. And then, some of your struggles along the way, what struggles have you faced, and how have you overcame those struggles?
I think everybody will make the same struggle and mistakes. It's like blowing account, forcing 10 trades a day when there's no setup. The biggest problem is when you switch from a small account to a big account and get funded and you see like, 2K profit. I want to make more. I want to make 6K, because if I make more profit, I can go to holiday. I can make this. And you lose that connection to the trade already. You think in the future, but that future is not written yet. So it's like forcing trades. It's not acting in your edge, not do everything that is in your frame. It's like forcing yourself to do something. And the problem there is, you also know that in your mind, but you block out that emotion that say to you, don't do that. You say, this one time it will work. It failed 9 times. Why shouldn't it work 1 time? But this 1 time will never come. You will always fail if you do this behavior in the trading industry.
Yeah, makes sense, Leonardo. And then, to date, what's your biggest achievement so far in trading? Was it passing that first challenge or the first payout? Like, what's the most memorable achievement so far?
I think it's the achievement in my mind, because I can't remember how I was before trading. I got so reflective after trading. So it goes hand in hand with my personal life. So even in the last few days, I realized I'm so reflective. I became so reflective from this. So when I make a mistake in real life, I find it instantly in my head and write every thought down. How can I do this better? How can I never make the mistake twice? And because it goes hand in hand with your personal life, I would say you need to master your personal life before you try to master trading, because trading doesn't help you when you can't help yourself. And the biggest achievement, I would say, it's like that shift in the mindset, because it stays forever and the profit can go away, but your mindset will stay and it keeps continuing higher. Like it's a base you set in trading. It's like you always improve.
Yeah. That's so true. Actually, I think being a trader just makes you an overall better person. You know, because you got to have discipline. You know, you got to keep your emotions in check. You got to overcome hurdles. You know, persevere. Like you said, you know, once you master those types of things, you know, and you apply them to your personal life and maybe you know your career 9 to 5, it just overall makes you a better, well-rounded person as well. Yeah, so I completely agree with you there. And then, Leonardo, do you want to just show us? I know you took a trade this morning. Yeah, do you want to just break that down for us? I know you're going to share a screenshot of this trade. Yeah, it'd be good to really understand your strategy, just your thought process behind this as well.
Wait, I will share my screen. Okay, this right now is the position from today. It's pound dollar. I was happy with the high of the week here, so that's only a screenshot from the 1 hour time frame, but I tried to explain it really well. So the last days on pound dollar was very bullish, and also the XY is melting down. And I was trying to look for a bias this week. It was very 50-50, but after I saw this move here, I was happy with the high of the week here. Got in at this order block as a swing position with fixed 2-hour target. Then today I saw also nice reaction from my order block, and I took a scale in position in the H1 fair value gap. So I keep it very simple.
Yeah, and that scale in position is, so you said that's based on the fair value gap?
Yes.
On the 1 hour time frame as well?
Yes, it's the 1 hour fair value gap.
Okay, yeah. Nice. So those trades, played out pretty quickly then.
Yes.
And just going through your process of analysing the markets, do you check the charts before you head into work, or do you do it the evening before?
So I think the traders, if you are profitable, you do the work on the weekend. So every weekend I look for the market, I look for the economic calendar. I start with the monthly, weekly time frame, daily time frame. I try to frame a weekly bias for the next weekly candle. I don't care about the next 3, next 4, or the last 10. I just look for the last 3, 4 weekly candles and try to predict the next weekly candle. Then it's a fractal process. It goes hand in hand with the daily, 4-hour. I look for a clean manipulation into the wrong direction from my bias. Then after it switched to the direction I was anticipating, I try to position myself, and also with the economic calendar. So like when we have Monday bank holiday, I don't trade Mondays. When we have NFP Friday, I wait for Friday, or I try to frame a setup in the midweek. But I try to make it like that it's fitting on the time. So the charts have to fit the time on the day, on the week. So you can't trade Monday Asia session and hoping for the low of the week. So you wait until the picture is printed, then you can draw the picture really nice into your setup.
Yeah, and what are those dotted blue lines, sorry?
It's the midnight open.
Midnight open, okay.
Yes, it's the New York midnight open time.
And the New York, okay, midnight open, okay.
That's
So
also
explain that in a bit more detail. So that's the 8 a.m. New York open or midnight?
Yes, that's the New York midnight open price, because I learned ICT concepts, and you can always see it's opening, manipulating above, coming down. And this was also today, like here's the midnight open. It goes above, manipulating and then shooting down. So when I'm bullish, I look for manipulation below the midnight open. When I'm bearish, I look for manipulation above the midnight open.
And then these two trades passed you a phase one challenge. Is that right?
Yes, to the phase one challenge and also some other prop firm challenges.
And then the phase one you passed, what were you risking for this trade? Did you just have to get over a couple of percent, or were you going a large risk?
I was at break even, so 0% profit. On the first position, I risked 3%. Then after the scale in, I reduced my stop loss to the scale in stop loss and risked another 2%. So I made 10% with that trade. And I had, I think, 1% drawdown to make 10% profit.
Okay, nice. And then hypothetically, if there was a red flag news event during a trade you have open and it's a swing position, do you still hold the trade, or if you're in
Yes, I
profit,
still hold it.
you still hold it?
Yes.
Would you move your stop to break even if you're in profit, or do you just let it run?
It depends on the structure. Like when I'm in profit and the structure doesn't present a new invalidation, I don't move it because my stop loss is always the invalidation. So like when my stop loss gets hit, it's the wrong bias. It's not like wicking out random candles. So I'm confident to put my stop loss where I think I need to put it.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Leonardo, yeah, I mean, that's a really clean and simple strategy. I'm sure many people can learn a lot off swing trading. And like you said, it fits around your lifestyle working a full-time job as well. So yeah, I really love this type of strategy. Yeah, people can definitely learn a lot from this.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so what's your experience been like with Alpha compared to other prop firms out there? I know you mentioned you've had a few denied payouts. I know that can be extremely frustrating. So yeah, what's your experience been like?
I would say with Alpha is very good. They always pay out after 48 hours. And I think the rules are very clean. It's not like you have to do this, just the random things to stop you gambling, but also allow you to risk more on funded accounts. So with ACG, there's no problem to risk 3% on a funded account. With other prop firms, if you risk 2%, they slip you into 3% and then say, yeah, you risk 3%, that's not allowed. Or if you scale in positions, other prop firms will say, yeah, you scaled in too fast, you made this. With ACG, there's no problem. And also, when your payout got denied, you don't get a soft breach or something. Just the payout get denied. With some firms, they breach your whole account if you do something wrong.
Okay. And then do you leverage Alpha's community? Like, are you inside the Discord, or are you more just self-motivated to get on with it yourself?
At the beginning, I was very active in the Discord because I had many questions to the support. It's like, what is this rule? What is that? I was looking at the payout proof channel and I saw many people making big payouts. But right now, I look something when there are announcements or something, but I don't. I think you don't have to spend much time on Discord because there are people that making 20K in the face when you are losing all your money, and then you think, oh, why is this guy making 20K today and I lost my account? It's not really good. And also I don't like to share setups with Discord people because imagine you are confident with a buy position and 10 people in Discord say to you, why are you buying? I'm in sell. Then you close your position. After that, you see, oh, I was right. Why did I close the position? Only when other people say the opposite.
Yeah. No. Completely agree with you. Yeah, you want to kind of not take, you've got your edge for a reason, and yeah, you don't need any outside noise to distract you from that. And how have you found the Alpha support team? Always got on with them?
Very good instant response. When you need a little bit more help, they send you a friend request. You can DM them, send pictures, something like that. It's 10 of 10.
Good. And then, what's your plans for the next 12 months? Do you have any specific goals you're trying to achieve?
Yes, I want to achieve $1 million in funding. Payouts are not really my goal because when you achieve $1 million in funding, the payouts also follow. I would say I try to don't make mistakes in my trading again. Try to stay consistent, and just don't get stressed into trading. Like when I see a setup, I just take it and chill, request my payout, go to the next account. I try to make it as chill as possible with the maximum amount of return I can get.
And then if you could go back in time and give yourself some advice when you first started trading, what advice would you give to yourself?
I would say, because everybody's different, I would say I'm happy with that, what happened at.
Okay.
So I think everybody needs to go to the same stage, just in a different story. Journal more, like personal thoughts, not trading thoughts. Because when you have a stop loss and you journal it, you just see the stop loss. You don't know your emotions, why you did that. I would say it's just accepting the bad phase and just keep doing what you want to do.
Perfect, Leonardo. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're all the questions I had for today. Yeah, I really appreciate your time and, talking us through your strategy. Like I said, really clean and simple strategy. And yeah, you've got some great experience, especially for how young you are. So yeah, I guess the future's only looking good for yourself. So yeah, I appreciate your time today, mate.
Thank you. I appreciate it too.